Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. In this one, I'm going to be discussing as well showcasing how to unlock the brand new Ice Axe DLC weapon the fastest here in Call of Duty Vanguard. So if you guys weren't already aware, a little bit earlier today, at the time of making this video, a brand new update did end up going live in Vanguard. And interestingly enough, this particular update did end up releasing the final DLC weapon of Vanguard Season 2, which is naturally the Ice Axe. Now, a lot of people haven't been talking about this particular weapon because a little bit earlier today, the brand new Snoop Dogg bundle was added into the game. So that meant that this particular weapon kind of flew under the radar. So with that all being said, I am going to be showing it some love and talking about how you can unlock this brand new weapon. Now, interestingly enough, in similar fashion to other DLC weapons in this game, to unlock this particular weapon, all you need to do is complete a rather simple challenge. And at the time of making this video, there isn't a bundle that you can purchase, so that way you can get access to this particular weapon. However, that bundle will likely be releasing in the next couple of days. So with that all being said, now let's actually talk about the Ice Axe. Now, interestingly enough, the description of this weapon reads, a handy climbing implement that has combat use as both a melee or thrown weapon. So that means in similar fashion to the Skull Crusher, you can actually throw the Ice Axe like a throwing knife, which is pretty cool and kind of unique for a melee weapon. And with that being said, if you want to unlock it, the challenge you have to complete states get 3 kills with the throwing knife in a single match 15 times. Now honestly, this particular challenge isn't very difficult. However, there are a couple of things that you can do to make it go by a lot quicker. And one of the things that you can do, of course, is to make sure that you're running the proper class setup, which of course on your screen right now is the class setup that I was using in this video. Now, breaking it down a little bit, of course my primary weapon, I am going to be using the combat shield, and that's just because since I'm using the throwing knife as my primary weapon, it means I don't need to run an SMG or an assault rifle or anything of the sort, and when I'm using the combat shield, I don't have to worry about getting shot in the back. Of course, my secondary weapon, I will be using the FS fighting knife, and that's just because it will allow me to move around the map a lot quicker. For my perk setup, naturally I am going to be using Ghost Engineer as well as Demolition, and honestly the most important perk for this is Demolition, as it allows you to spawn in with an extra lethal every single time that you spawn, which is extremely useful. Also, this particular perk makes it a lot easier for you to track down your throwing knives, which when it comes to completing this challenge is very useful because the more knives that you have, the easier this thing's gonna be. So with that being said, of course my lethal, I am going to be using the throwing knife as the challenge requires, and of course my tactical, I will be using Stim Shot. So now that I got the actual class up out of the way, let's talk about game modes that you can play, so that way you can complete this challenge the absolute fastest. Honestly, it's a pretty good idea to play in the Shipment 24/7 playlist, and that's just because Shipment is a very small map, it's very hectic, and it means that you are going to be running into enemies very often, overall increasing the likelihood of you getting those 3 throwing knife kills. However, the problem is, especially if you are going to be playing Domination or Hardpoint, Shipment matches last for a pretty long time, so that means it might take a little bit longer for you to complete 15 matches. However, if you don't want to play Shipment and you want to get this done quicker, you can always hop into either TDM or Free-for-all, as those matches go by extremely quickly. So yeah guys, with that being said, that's going to effectively wrap up today's video discussing how to unlock the brand new Ice Axe DLC weapon the fastest here in Call of Duty Vanguard. Now before I end off this video overall, I'm going to be showcasing some raw gameplay of me using the Ice Axe in the private match, just so that way you can see what it looks like and kind of get a feel for it. So yeah, with that being said, if you guys went on to enjoy this video at any given point in time, make sure you leave a like on it down below, as well as subscribe and turn on post notifications, so that way you guys will not miss any of the latest and greatest Call of Duty news, class subs, intel, and so much more. So yeah, thank you once again for watching. I've been your host, Deeper Jungle, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Yeah.